Alright, everybody. Hey, this is Scott. Sorry, he's probably going to jump around a little bit. Let me try and get that light out of there. There we go. I forgot my Jojobi out in the shop, my normal place for doing videos, and so I'm going to have to try and hold it without making you feel like you're in an earthquake or something like that. No pun intended towards Mexico at all. In fact, they're all in our prayers. So anyway, one of the reasons... Oh, hey. There we go. The youngest just found something for me. So bear with me while I try and get this set up. Good job, E. Way to look. Hey, Ev, come here and hold the phone for me, will you? Hold that. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. We'll get this rocking and rolling here. Okay, so let's make this one work the same way as the shop. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, so one of the things that I've been doing, I don't know if you guys have followed much, but one of the things I've been doing this week, or in the Man Up Challenge for myself, one of the things that I wanted to do, and I wanted to make sure I was working on, was manning up with 1, 2, and 3. These are my 3 boys, and spending that time with them. Now, here's the thing. Part of the book release right now this week was me actually reading part of the book, a chapter or so, and then kind of talking about it or rambling a little bit about that part of the book. So I thought, okay, how am I going to do this? Brenda's not feeling well. I got the boys, and I thought, you know what? Since they're men upping in training, I'm going to involve them in this. So this is non-scripted. This can either go really, really, really well, or this could be an epic fail. Like, this could be like a total NASCAR crash. So if you're into NASCAR crashes and you want to see something just absolutely go boom, this may be something you want to stick around and watch. I have no idea what's going to happen with this. So what I'm going to do is these 3 are going to pay attention as I read from the book. They haven't heard this. None of them have read the book. But I'm going to read a little bit out of the book, out of chapter 1, and then I'm going to ask them what they think about it. So God only knows what the answers are going to be. But this is from chapter 1, and the chapter 1 is titled Man Up to Yourself. And chapter 1 is Man Up to Yourself because in order to be anything for anyone else, we have to be the best version of us we can be, in my mind. And so that's why that one comes first. So this part of the chapter is titled Embrace the Suck. My trainer has a phrase that he uses while kicking my butt at the gym. He says, embrace the suck, Scotty. It's the only way you'll ever reach your goals. It's specifically for those times when I'm used up, spent up, out of breath, and wondering if the torture is really worth it. You guys listening closely?
Yep.
All right. This is definitely one of those instances when you must learn to embrace the suck. In fact, one of the ways you know you're on the right path to your purpose is when embracing the suck doesn't seem so bad anymore. When you've reached the point where you can enjoy the blood, sweat, and tears portion of this process. You know you're on the right path. The blood, sweat, and tears are the late nights and early mornings when everyone else is sleeping, but you are up embracing the suck and going after your dreams. You understand that you must temporarily set aside some of the fun things, or playtime, in order to go after what's bigger and better. This is an important piece, especially if you have kids. Our kids deserve to see us going after what we want, facing our fears and working hard to make things happen. If all they see is a depressed lump that sits on the couch pissed off because of the choices they've made in life, what kind of message do you think it sends to them? What kind of expectations do you think they're going to grow up with? It is our job to be the rock for them, not their job to be the rock for us. They need to see us leading the way, taking control of life and embracing the suck if and when necessary. They should be able to clearly see that we are the only one holding the pen while writing our book. So, now, here comes the unscripted part. Everett, come on up here, buddy. So what did that mean? What did that mean to you when I talked about embracing that suck?
You gotta work harder
You got to work harder to get what?
to do better.
To do better. Okay, to do better and be better. Okay. You listened. Good job. Garrett, get up here. Well, that one was okay. Holy smokes. Let's see what this one says. So, dude, wait a second. You got to be able to see who you are. So, Garrett, what did you get out of what I read there? It's about embracing the suck. What does that mean?
You have to work really, really hard to get to all your goals in life.
Okay. So, there's a part in there I talked about what the kids should see. What is it that I show? Okay, here. Ooh, I'm gonna do it because this part makes me nervous. So, Garrett, what is it that when you look at me as your dad?
A hero.
No, well, okay, thank you, but no, don't say what you think I want to hear. I talked about what do our kids deserve to see? That they deserve to see us going after what we want, facing our fears, and working hard to make things happen. So, do you see? Here's the real tough one. Do you see any area that I need to work harder at going after what I want and facing my fears? Or am I facing all of my fears that you see? What do you what is it? What is that? What do you think?
Facing all your fears that you see.
Do you? You think I'm facing? There's nothing else that I can do better at?
Mm.
Okay, say it. What can I do better at?
Teaching us more
Teaching you more? Teaching you more what?
about more stuff in life.
Okay, like what?
How to use the bobcat outside.
Oh, so somebody wants to learn how to use a skid steer a little bit more. So, all right, fair enough. You're getting to that age where you can start to learn this fall. So, fair enough. I'll take that constructive criticism. We'll do that. Thank you. All right. All right. I just got challenged and told where I need to improve by a sixth grader. That's all right. I'm good with that. Wyatt, get up here. So this is my eldest and my intellectual. Wyatt, now it's been a while since you heard it, since I read it, but what did you think when I was reading that? What thoughts came to your mind about? So this is Man Up book, right? It's all about manning up to yourself. Mm-hmm. What did you think when I talked about that or read it?
Well, honestly, it reminded me of now that I've started working out. Yeah, so that reminded me of me working out, and honestly, I didn't think I could work out that well.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to get better and better and starting to lift more weights and starting to become more confident in myself.
Okay, so would you say that you're going after what you want? You're not sitting on the couch waiting for things to come to you. You're going after what you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that.
Okay.
By doing that.
And is it easy or is it challenging?
Very challenging.
Okay. Now, I know at the beginning you didn't like the challenge.
Yeah.
How about now? Is it, because I remember the talk we had where I said at one point you're probably gonna. It's not always fun and it's not always enjoyable, mm-hmm. but the challenge, you'll start to kind of crave that challenge. Mm-hmm. Have you reached that point yet?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks, bud. Appreciate you guys. So there we go. It wasn't a NASCAR crash completely. These guys they were listening, and I think they had some good things to say. So, you know what? Here's the deal. Chapter 1 is manning up to yourself. And what I was hoping that this would do, and they they did it well for me, is much like the industry that I'm in. The industry I'm in is simple. I mean, realistically, it's simple. It's all about relationships. But it's not easy. Manning up, the idea, the premise behind what it means to man up, what it means to do better, to be the best version of yourself. And in chapter 1, manning up to yourself and for yourself so you can be better in the other areas of your life is simple. The context is simple. The idea is simple. The actual piece of putting it into action is not always easy. I think that's the big thing. I think, but here's the thing. Nothing was guaranteed for us that it was ever going to be easy. And quite honestly, the more I challenge myself to be better and to do better, the more, like I talked with Wyatt about, I start to crave it. I want that challenge. I want that piece of challenging myself. Nobody else is going to challenge me. That's a whole different area of manning up, is looking for someone, that mentor, that coach, that person to challenge you. I feel very strongly that we have to be willing and able to challenge ourselves even more so. If we can get to that place where that self-motivation, that self-challenge piece is what is driving us, man, it's a sweet spot to be in. That's what I shoot for. Don't always happen every day, but that's what I shoot for. So Carrie Sanders says, will Man Up be available on Audible? Yes, it will. In fact, got some traveling I got to do this week, but then next week we are actually going to start the recording process. And we sent a sample in to the publisher, and of actually me talking through it and reading the book, and they liked it. Evidently I don't sound like a marble salesman with a mouthful of samples, enough so that they want me to read my own book, which is, I think that's pretty cool, because I actually can, I think I can actually add some inflection in importance to certain areas that are important. So, yeah, I get to read my own book. So anyway, that was tonight. Thank you for bearing with me, as with these guys, it's just a way for, trying to figure out a way to spend time with them, yet get done what needs to get done. Well, there's always a way to do something. My idea tonight was to involve them. Just so happens the topic, they're all boys, and so it fit in really well. But don't be afraid to involve your kids in what you do and who you are, more than just telling them what to do, school, that type of thing. I mean, this is kind of some fatherly advice, but don't hide what you do. Don't hide who you are. Let them see it and let them be involved in it a little bit. All right, guys. Hope you all have a great night. Yeah, I got a little leadership meeting I got to go to a little bit later, so we're going to finish getting these guys ready for bed, finish some spelling and a little more homework, and then off to another meeting. See y'all later. Have a great night.